Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The hand to the running back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some... Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He makes a grab.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Scarlet Knights pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you guys.
They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Sweet cut there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Caught. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down right there.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He finds his man. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Rutgers, 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jess, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Going up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 15, he's loose. Off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. All lined up in for a great second half ahead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake.
At the 24.
Brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. It's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. Well, the offense shows some life here. He cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. No, what a move! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, Rutgers 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal trying to get to him. Dances away from the heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. It's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And they're able to get him down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the gun, give on the inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And you can keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he makes the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. And they'll knock him down.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Opens just plowing down the field. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. looking to go up top on first down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not.
It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.